Hi, boys and girls, Mrs. Sadowski here, and we have our Module 7 Lesson 1 homework to go over. So here we go. Today we're doing conversion tables first. So yards to feet. 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. So if we're counting by threes, 2 yards will be 6 feet. 3 yards, well, 3 times 3 is 9 feet. They skip here, so 5 times the original 3 would be 15, and 10 times the original 3 would be 30. So hopefully that went well for you. Over here, we're going feet to inches. Well, there's 12 inches in a 1-foot ruler. So if we go 2 feet, that's 2 times 12, which is 24. If we go 5 times 12, we're looking at 60. 10 times 12, we're looking at 120. And 15 times 12, you may have had to do a little work over to the side, and that's okay. Or you could have realized that 15 is like having 10 and 5. And if you added those together, you'd be at 180. Over here, yards to inches. This is where it really starts to get interesting because there's 3 feet in a yard, but there's 12 inches in every foot. So if we want inches in a yard, we need to do the 12 times the 3, which is 36. Now, you're going to do 36 times 3 to get your next answer here. Again, if you needed to use space up at the top, there's nothing wrong with, using this as scratch paper. Or if you have scratch paper to the side, realizing that's 18, 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1. So you're now at 108. Realizing 36 times 6. Okay, so again, you could have your little multiplication going on up at the top. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing this. 6 times 6, 36. Carry that 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 more will be 21. So we're at 218. Yay, 10 times 36. That's just going to be 360, right? 12 times 36. Well, we're going to get a little bigger. So we're going to need some more space. Times 12. So notice in this unit, we're going to be practicing those multiplication skills, and division may come up as well. So you're really going to want to make sure you know your facts. So what is that? 12, carry the 1, that's going to be 7, that's 6, 3, we add. If my math is correct, that would be 432. Okay, now that you have this chart completed, you might find that it will help you down here. Here they want you to convert 2 yards, 2 inches into how many total inches? Well, 2 yards, okay, so 2 yards is 6 feet, and 6 feet is 218 inches. So you've got 218 plus 2 more, right? Because again, 2 yards is 6 feet. 6 feet. Oh, I'm sorry. That was 6 yards. Ooh, it's a good thing I'm checking myself over here. 2 yards, 6 feet. They didn't give us 6 feet. So 2 yards. 2 times 3 is going to be 6. So 6 times 12. 6 times 12, you should know, is 72. So this is going to be 72 plus 2. My bad. So we're at 74 inches. Here, if we have 4 yards, so 4 yards, well, there's 3 feet in a yard. So 4 yards is like having 3 times 4 is 12. So that's going to be 12 feet plus 2 more feet. So we're at 14 feet. Over here, we want to go from feet to inches. So 17 feet. Okay, well, there's 12 inches in 1 foot. So you're going to be doing 17 times 12 to figure out how many inches that is. So 7 times 2, oh, that's 14. Let's see, that's going to be 3. That's a 7. 1 times 1 is 1. Again, notice I'm not going to try to do this off the top of my head. If I can use the chart up here, I will. If not, scratch paper, right? So this is going to add another 2, so we're looking at 206 inches. Over here, they want 15 yards, and we're trying to get to feet. So 15 yards, well, if I have 5 yards and 10 more yards, that would be 15, right? So if I take 15 plus 30 for the feet category, I'm looking at 45 plus 2 more. So that's going to be 47. Over here, on our other side, 9 yards, and we want to get to inches. Well, over here, they didn't do that. So 9 times 3 is 27. So I'm looking at 27 in feet, but I need to go to inches. So I'm multiplying by 12 inches in a foot. You see why I think that our country should adopt the metric system? 2 times 7, that's 14. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 more makes 5. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. Oops, I forgot to put my 0 there, didn't I? 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry that 1. It's going to be 324 plus 10 is 334 inches. Down here, 13 yards, 1 foot. We want to go to feet, so I need 13 yards. Well, that's like saying, okay, 13 times 3, because there's 3 feet in a yard. So that's going to be 9. That's going to be 3. So we're at oops, I don't want to put it there. This is worth 39 feet plus 1 more. We're at 40. Down here, 11 yards, we want to go to feet. So 11 yards, well, I already know that 10 of them makes 30, and if I add an extra, so I'm at 33, or 11 times that 3, plus 1 more, so we're at 34. 5 yards, 2 feet is how many inches? Well, 5 yards is 15 feet, and 15 feet is 180 inches. So notice the chart helps us there. Plus, 2 feet. 2 feet is going to be worth 24 inches, because we want to switch to inches. So there's our conversion there. So if we add this thing all together, we are at 204 inches. Okay, moving right along. It says Allie has a piece of string that is 6 yards, 2 feet long. How many inches of string? Okay, well, the 6 yards, well, 6 times 3 is going to be 18 feet, but they want inches, so we got to go farther. 18 times 12 inches in a foot. So if we do this, that's 16, carry the 1, 2, that makes 3. That's going to be 8. That's 1. So that's a 6. That is 11. Okay, so that's 216 inches. But we can't forget this 2 feet. And 2 feet is 24 inches. So we have to take our 216 inches plus 24 more. And that is going to give us 240 inches. Okay, so she has 240 inches. All righty. Moving to the back side. On the back side, we're dealing with weight or mass. So 1 pound is 16 ounces. 2 pounds is 32 ounces. When you want to go to 4 pounds, again, this is where you might want to use, whoops, what am I doing? You might want to use the side to do a little bit of work. So 16 times 4. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. We carry that 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more, that's 6. So this will be 64. 10 is a beautiful number. 10 times 16 will be 160. 12 times 16. So we're going to be doing the 16 times 12. Now, the other way you could look at this is, okay, 10 plus 2. So you could add these two together. But I'm going to do the multiplication. So 12, that's a 3, put my 0. 6, and that's a 1. So this would be 192. And if you added 2 plus 0, that would be that. That would be that. So I'm good. Okay, now hopefully this chart will help us with the rest. So Renee's baby sister weighs 7 pounds, 2 ounces. How many ounces does the sister weigh? Darn, there's no 7 on the pounds. So we have to take 16 times 7 to turn this into ounces. 6 times 7 is 42. Carry that 4. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 more is 11. We're going to add the 2 extra ounces. So we get 114. So her sister weighs, oops, not 214, 114 ounces. Okay. At the bottom, it's a little bit of mixed review. They want us to know true or false, and if it's false, change the right side to make it true. 4 kilograms is less than 4,100 grams. Well, 4 kilograms would be like having 4,000 grams, right? I would agree that this would be greater, so we're going to go with true. Here, 10 yards is less than 360 inches. Well, 10 yards, we have to go to feet before we get to our inches, right? So 10 times 3, that would be 30 feet, but that doesn't help us so much with the inch part. But 30 feet, if I times that by 12, I will get my inches. So 2 times 3, that's going to be 6. That's going to be 300. That's 360 inches. So 360 inches is not more than 10 yards. This should be equal. So we're going to say it's false because they are equal. Now, if you had wanted to change this right side, you could have made this anything larger than 360, or could realize that that should be an equal sign. Here, 10 liters is 100,000 milliliters. Well, the conversion is 1,000. So that 10 liters would be 10,000 milliliters, not 100,000. So this is false because we should have this number right here. Okay, so hopefully this went well for you. The 2 with the grams and the milliliters, these were just a little bit of review. The other ones, these are the customary measurements. These are supposed to be the ones that are easy for us because we use them here in our country. But as you can see, it can get a bit tricky when you're going through. So you have to really pay attention to the words being used. And hopefully this went well for you. All right, boys and girls, see you next time.